Yo, hi, welcome to today's video looking at Resident Evil 4 HD. We're going to be looking at this game from 3 different views: portable mode running on the Switch OLED, docked on the Switch, and running off the Xbox Series X. If you were born yesterday, how are you finding this video? I mean, I appreciate the watch, but how is this possible? It blows my mind. For anyone born at least 2 days ago, Resident Evil 4, the 4th mainline installation to the Resident Evil franchise. Now, you can take a poll. You can ask literally anyone who's played a game. You can even probably ask your mom, and she'll know what Resident Evil 4 is, if she's cool. Resident Evil 4, aka one of the most loved games ever released by Capcom, is sat upon the pedestal where all other goated games sit. Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 were tank-controlled PlayStation 1 horror games, and they were absolutely fire. Don't get me wrong. They were and still are to this day absolute flames. But when Capcom rolled out Resident Evil 4, I mean, this game is a volcano compared to the fire produced by the earlier 3 entries. Resident Evil 4 was introduced in 2005 and was originally launched on the Nintendo GameCube. Don't get me started on the GameCube because I will talk for days on how absolutely amazing that console was. And still is, actually. This dime piece of a game came out and just took the Resident Evil formula and gave it a makeover. It introduced a third-person camera angle, a more action-oriented gameplay style, an addicting item management format, and the return of one of the coolest characters, Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2. Storytime. RE4 takes place 6 years after the events of RE2. Leon, who is no longer a rookie cop, is sent to Spain by the President of the United States to retrieve the President's kidnapped daughter. Her name's Ashley, she's annoying. While there, we learn that a virus has infected the villagers in the area by yet another crazy person. And we're off to the races. The main goal of the game is to get Ashley, President's daughter, and like all video games, the second you get closer, the goal gets pushed back more and more. This goal mixes with the other goal of Leon finding a cure to the new virus and doing a bunch of hero things like the heroic hero he is. We also run into Ada Wong in this game, who was, like Leon, introduced in RE2. Yay, a big reunion. Right now, you're watching some gameplay of the Ada side mission, which gives the perspective of what Ada was doing while Leon was doing hero shit. I won't get into the minute details, but the plot of this game is good. Dare I say, a banger. RE4 is a classic and very well done action-adventure game. I know when you hear the term action-adventure, you're like, oh, another one of these things. But this game should be the gold standard. You trek through different settings, fight bosses, suplex villagers who just look like they had the flu until a monster pops out of their head, have to make sure Ashley doesn't get killed, which sucks 100%, and that item organization. Man, believe me when I tell you that it is, I'm using the term fire a lot, but man, that shit's fire. This is one of those early 2000 era games that have stood the test of time and are still very playable and thoroughly fun. I bought this game so many times, and when it came to the Switch, I just had to triple dip and buy it. On the Switch, it's running at 600p in portable mode and 800p docked. The frame rate aims for 60, but usually hovers between 40 to 60. On the Xbox Series X, the game is running at 1080p and is locked at 60. I just said all these numbers, but all you have to know is that they don't matter. The game looks great wherever you play it. My main critique for a game is it fun or not? This game is fun. Period. Funnily enough, Capcom announced a Resident Evil 4 remake coming out in a few months at the time of this recording, which is January 2023. And I think that's awesome. Now, do I think it's necessary? No. Like I said, this game is still very playable and keeps up with current hardware. I'd rather have Capcom remaster a Resident Evil side game like Code Veronica or Resident Evil 0, but listen, your boy is not gonna complain. This game is packed with content, and I'm sure the remake will also come out with dope additions as well. There is more content, collectibles, and costumes within the game, so the replayability value is very, very high. I didn't want to show too much of Leon's story just so you guys actually go out and play this game. But believe me, I don't know, fuego, is that a better word to say than fire? It's the same thing, but it's fire. Here's a side-by-side from the beginning of the game. This is during Leon's main storyline.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph. Sorry to apologize. Sorry to apologize.
Freeze! I said freeze! Freeze! I said freeze!
vehicle. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There were still others.
Is everything okay?
There was a hostile local.
¡Te voy a hacer picadillo!
That's gonna wrap up my review, guys. What do you think of Resident Evil 4 HD? Do you notice a difference between the two systems, and do you have a preferred way to play it? I'm genuinely interested, so let me know down in the comments. I will 100% be making a comparison when the remake comes out, so stay subscribed to stay tuned. As always, I truly appreciate you guys viewing my content. I feel like I'm getting more into a groove with creating videos, and you guys watching only gives me more motivation. We just passed 50 subs, which doesn't seem like a lot compared to other YouTubers, but it means a lot to me. Please like and subscribe to the channel, or don't. I'm not the president's daughter, and I can't make you. Unless I am. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, guys.